Yeah, tell me all
My most
that.
impressive.
So introduce yourself.
Tracey. I'm Tracey Yappa.
Oh, Tracey Yappa. Yeah, right. I recognise your name because I did the posters and that sort of thing.
Oh yeah, well the name stands out a wee bit.
So there you are. Now tell us about these ones. They're growing on.
These
like
are Shitaki mushrooms growing on a willow log, and they'll also grow. They grow on any kind of hardwood. They've got favourites, which is oak and birch and willow, and I inoculate the logs and then they grow proper mushrooms, mostly for my own use, but I teach at the Organic Centre in Rosimba other people to grow there. So
that's a great place, yeah. Okay, and tell us, so you have different types of mushrooms on different types of wood, or is that? Yeah,
this is a birch log and it's just got some small, you can just see the shiitake, these are all shiitake. These are just beginning to grow, and you can see the surface of them has become a little bit cracked. That's because we had a dry sunny day yesterday and the wind was there a bit, but the Chinese favour the cracked mushrooms, so they call them donku.
And these are all found now yesterday in Killegar here? No,
these are from my own family. I'm just exhibiting here.
That's grand, yeah.
And these mushrooms are a wee bit older. They were started off about 5 days ago. And these mushrooms here started about 10 days ago.
Right. So these are from North Leitrim then?
Yeah, I live in North Leitrim.
So from the Rosimba area, grand. And you sell them in packages? Yeah,
a few dried ones that are excess to my needs for sale.
Yes.
And I have mushroom logs inoculated with shiitake for people to buy and take home so they can grow their own.
So you have it right specifically. Just explain that a little bit. We do about the.
Yeah, well, what you do is this is a piece of dowel that's impregnated with mushroom mycelium, and what you do is you drill a hole into the log and you tap this guy in with a little hammer. My little favourite hammer this is. You just tap him in. And then you seal it with wax. So it's a special kind of wax. This is it's food quality wax. It's the same, similar sort of wax that would be used on cheese. You'd find it coloured on Edam and that kind of thing. Right. And you seal the dowel into the log using the wax. We've got a special little tool for doing just that job. And then you have to look after them carefully, and so that they'll come to grow mushrooms.
What you just described to me there will actually encourage mushrooms, or
you'll grow mushrooms from that log, the same as those logs I've just shown you.
How does the mushroom begin then?
Well, the mycelium spreads throughout it spreads from the dowel. From the dowel, and it spreads out throughout the log.
Right.
And then in about a year's time, provided you keep it carefully damp, there's a technique called soak and shock, where you soak the log in cold water for 24 to 48 hours, and then you give it a good bash. Right, yeah. And it'll grow within a week. It'll grow mushrooms. Within 3 days, these will appear. Yeah. Within 5 days they'll look like that, and in 10 days they're almost ready to pick.
Very good. And do you know when you start this process what type of mushroom you're going to get?
You do. You use the dowel specific to the species.
Right, to the species, right.
But there'll be other kinds. All these logs are shiitake. The thing I like about shiitake is they're very predictable. You know that you're going to get mushrooms by soaking and shocking, but not all mushroom that you inoculate into wood will respond to soaking and shocking.
Right.
So then you have to wait till the mushroom makes its own mind to come. So with shiitake, if you soak them and shock them, they'll give you mushrooms in a much more predictable fashion.
Right.
They're my favourites.
So you can really customise to the actual mushroom, any mushroom.
Not any mushroom.
No,
they have to be certain species that inhabit wood.
Right.
Not all. Some mushrooms grow in leaf litter or inhabit other kinds, and mycelium in dowel form's not available for all the species that would grow on wood. It's the main edible ones. You would be able to grow oyster mushrooms, Namako mushrooms, maitake mushrooms. There'd be more, a larger variety of mushrooms than that. But there'd be quite a lot of mushrooms that you can grow in that fashion, but not all mushrooms will grow in that fashion.
That's really interesting. Yes. There's a lot there now I didn't know. So.